Morning. Today we will start with the organization of data. What do you mean by organization? In the previous chapter, we have discussed different methods to collect the data. Now we have collected the data. What we will do that data, next step is we will organize the data according to their features, according to their similarities in the different groups or in different categories. And in this chapter, we will discuss how we organize the data, which are the criteria to organize the data. Organization data refer to the arrangement of figures in such a form the comparison of mass of the simple data may be facilitated and further analysis may be possible. Like whatever the data is given, we have to arrange the data in such a form that mass of similar data may be facilitated and further analysis, further study we can do. What is classification of data? Classification, here you can mark, classification is the process of arranging things in a group or classes according to their resemblance. Classification is the process of arranging things in a group or classes according to their resemblance. Okay. Now, resemblance according to their similarities and give expression to the utility of attribute and exist among the diversity. In this we classify the data on the basis of their in the different groups and classes according to the similarity. Okay, data is classified in two ways. One, the data is divided into the different groups. Okay, groups means educated people, uneducated people, higher income group, middle income group, lower income group. In the different groups we classify. Second, the data is grouped or classified on the basis of their similarity into the class intervals. Like we take how many students got the 90 to 100% marks. So 90 to 100 is a one class interval. How many got 70 to 80? So 70 to 80 is another class interval. Okay, in different classes we divide the data two ways. In either in the groups we divide the data, or another is in the classes we divide the data. What are the objectives of classification? Objective is first to make the study very simple and in brief. Okay, then utility is we come to know the similarities of the data. Same way we come to know the different features of the data. And this type of data can be compared easily. Okay, this type of data, if the similarities or differences are there, we can compare the data in a easy way. Okay, then this is a scientific way of presenting the data, and which increases its reliability, Okay, and it becomes more attractive and effective. Objective of classification, but in this, first it makes the study simple and in brief. It has more utility because similarities we can find out easily. Same way we can find out the different features. This type of data can be compared, and this is a most scientific way to present the data. It makes the study or data more effective and attractive. Okay, what are the qualities of good classification? When we divide the data, there should be some quality. First, comprehensive. All the data should be in the comprehensive form. In the short form, each and every item of the data should be in the group or in the class. All the information which we have collected through the data should be categorized in the group or in the class. Data should be clear. Okay, the classification of the raw data into the class interval should be clear and simple. Homogeneity. All the items in the group or the class must be homogeneous or similar type of each other. Suitability. The composition of classes must suit to the objective of the inquiry. Whatever the objective of inquiry, why do you want to collect the data, all type of information should be in that classification. Okay, stability should not be there. Flexible. This is a flexible method. Classification should be elastic, flexible. Changes can be done easily. Okay. Now, what are the basis of classification? How we divide the data? First, we divide the data on the basis of geographical conditions. Okay, geographical basis we divide the data. First is the geographical classification. The classification of data is based on the geographical or the location differences of the data. Like in this, how many people are living in the eastern part, तो eastern part के अलग कर देंगे, north के अलग कर देंगे, and that way we divide the population. Or in which state wheat is grown, in which state maximum wheat is grown, we will take the northern part, Punjab, Haryana, UP. So in that way we present the data. Okay, only definition portion, nothing else. Then chronological classification. Chronological definition: when the data is classified on the basis of time period, it is called chronological classification. Like what was the rate of inflation in 2019, what was in 2020, what is in 2021, rate of inflation or rate of growth, 5%, 6%, whatever. When we compare on the basis of time period, that type of data is called chronological data. Okay, next is a qualitative classification. When we classify the data on the basis of their qualities. Okay, how many people are in particular occupation, their religion, on the basis of their intelligence level. When we classify the data, that type of qualities, on the basis of quality, that type of data is called the qualitative classification. Simple classification, it is called the simple classification because directly we can divide the data on the basis of male and female, educated and uneducated, healthy and unhealthy people. Manifold data, sometimes we divide the data on the basis of more than one characteristic. Okay, like first we want to see how many people are employed or unemployed. First criteria is equal. Second criteria, among the employed also, how many are skilled and how many are unskilled. So on the basis of that we take the decision ki how many skilled people or who are getting job, where they are getting the job in this. Like when the data is classified on the basis of more than one characteristic, they are employed or unemployed. Okay, then further characteristics among the employed who are skilled and who are not skilled. So if the data is presented in that way, manifold classification is called. Okay, then quantitative data. Quantitative data is classification is done on the basis of numerical numbers or the facts. Okay, numerical numbers or the fact. Each class of the set refer to the phenomena like wages, profit in the automobile industry. Here they have given the example, what is the package of the salaries, and they have given the package of the salary and how many employees are getting, or number of firms, those who are providing this salary. So when we provide any data in figures, that type of data is called the quantitative data. That type of data is called the quantitative data. Rest of the portion we will continue tomorrow.